Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Hayati Binti Yahaya, the matric number 1180055. I'm from group KSC, and today I would like to present about my research. My research title is The Positive Impacts of Social Media on Student Academic Performance. In this slide, I will explain about the introduction and background of study. Second, about research objective and research question. Third, about literature review. And fourth, about the research methodology. Let me start with the introduction first. Social media use internet technology to modify the pattern of information diffusion from one to many audience to many audience. Education is something that is very important for human life, because education can affect the quality of human life, especially now that technological developments are happening very quickly, forcing us all to be able to keep up with the times if we don't want to be left behind. Since entering the digital era, people have found a new way in communicating and interacting with each other. Technology provides abundance, convenience in finding the information they need. They are connected to each other, both in communicating, behaving, working, and thinking as a digital society or digital native. Next, we go to background of study. Social media is a new set of communication and collaboration technologies that enable a wide range of interaction previously unavailable to the average individual. But nowadays, social media is a platform where students can create and share the content with the public. Most of the students has their own social media account. As an example, Facebook, or now known as Meta, Telegram, WhatsApp, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. From social media, students also can get many information about the current issues, explore new things, and learn how to communicate with the public. Students also can share knowledge with other students quickly and without limits. This action can help speed up the spread of news or important matters among students, such as change in class schedule and so on. This indirectly can help students to manage the study time well, and also nobody will left behind on the latest information. Now we go to research question and research objective. For research question 1, how social media helps students to improve their academic performance, and the research objective is to identify how social media can help students to improve their academic performance. And my research question 2 is, what are the reasons for learning session to be more interesting with social media? And my research objective is to identify why through social media the learning session become more interesting rather than the traditional way. Next, we go to the literature review that related to the study. First, social media and its characteristic. Social media is an internet platform that allows people to share and receive information. It can be used to do business and to build a community through social media. Blogs, social network, wikis, forum, and virtual world are examples of social media sites that make it easy to interact, share, and produce content. According to the Fauzi 2017, with the advancement of increasingly powerful technology, social media has captured the attention of people of all ages. Teenagers in particular regard social media as a new trend that allows them to occupy their free time while also socializing in cyberspace. In today's environment, people are more inclined to use social media to discuss and express their thoughts on current events. According to the Agarwal and Yahaya 2010, social media has several features such as accessibility, permanence, reach, recency, and usability. For accessibility, public access to social networking platform is almost free or completely free. For permanence, sites on social media can be changed at any time. Individuals can make change to the blog's profile and preference, among other things. For reach, social media sites have a global audience, just like industry media. For recency, the time gap between social media site messages can be nearly non-existent. On the social media site, communication can be quick. And for usability, to develop content for most social media platforms, you don't need any special expertise. Social networking sites provide low-cost technologies. Another literature review that related to the study is about categorization of social media. Social networking sites offer a variety of features that cater to the needs of individual users. According to the Agarwal and Ilyashiv 2010, in terms of functionality, different social networking sites may be similar or dissimilar. Blog, sometimes known as web blog, is a web page that contains concise chronologically ordered material. A web blog can be a diary, a news service, a collection of links to other websites, a series of book reviews, an adventure journal, or the ramblings of an egomaniac preoccupied with the publicity. According to the Divitny, Haugalukan and Morgan 2005, a blog is one of the newer information technologies tools that educational institutions and universities can use to overcome the limitation of computer-mediated communication. Besides, media sharing sites are also one of the social media categories. People can use media sharing sites to annotate, upload, and share the multimedia content such as photograph, video, and audio with others. Next, microblogging sites. According to the graduates Shapehold, Novak, Lauscher, and Eisenbach 2014, microblogs are the most active and succinct types of social media information dissemination. There are a variety of microblogging sites available, but Twitter is the most popular. Another category of social media is social bookmarking. According to the Agarwal and Yahaya 2010, people can tag and share their favorite web page or website on social bookmarking services, resulting in community-created metadata for online media. The primary advantage of social bookmarking system over web directories is the bookmarking and tagging are beneficial for individual users who want to externally save access points to their chosen resources. Next is social friendship network. According to the Agarwal and Yahaya 2010, people can use social friendship network to keep in touch with old friends as well as meet new people. Individuals build profile on this site which include information about their interests, location, education, and employment. Another category of social media is social news. According to the Gooder 2009, users can post, rate, recommend, and comment on news stories on social news websites like dig.com and Newsvine. Last but not least, wikis also a part of category of social media. According to the Louvre and Cunningham 2001, wikis are websites that can be edited completely. A wiki structure and content, text, and image can be visited, read, reorganized, and updated by the users as they see appropriate. This feature is known as open editing. Students can utilize wikis to generate a collection of documents that reflect the learning group's collective knowledge. Wikis can also be used to aid in the spread of information, the exchange of ideas, and the interaction of groups. Another literature review that related to the study is about social media and positive impacts on students' academic performance. According to the Rutherford and Roberts 2010, from 2004 to 2009, practically every source of social media was used more. Students can use social media to effortlessly collaborate on academic work and communicate with their peers and lecturers. Lin and Young 2011 also stated that students can now complement their in-class lecture with social media to obtain a deeper, better knowledge of core subject. According to the Herberger's research, students who use social media are more involved in their studies as a whole. Next, we go to the research methodology. For research design, this research will apply quantitative method. A quantitative method includes collecting, analyzing, and interpreting many types of numerical data from a big population. The correlational design will be used in this research. The data will be collected by a survey method by the researcher. The researcher will use questionnaire that includes both the nominal and Likert scale. For sampling, the sample of the study is 120 students at University Sains Islam Malaysia. This instrument is distributed to all faculty at the USIM. For data collection and procedure, this research used survey as a research methodology. Data through questionnaire developed to collect information on the positive impacts of social media on students' academic performance at USIM. The questionnaire includes a nominal scale for exploring into student background and a Likert scale for looking into a positive impact of social media on students' academic performance. To ensure that everyone understands the question, all of the questions will be provided in both English and Malay. This survey will be sent via Google Form. To distribute the questionnaire, the researcher will use WhatsApp or Telegram to distribute the Google Form link to each group of USIM students. This is due to the fact that this study used random sample sampling. The questionnaire is open to any USIM student from any faculty. To answer all of the question, the respondent will need about 5 to 10 minutes. The data will be collected and examined by the researcher using correlation statistics. For the research instrument, there are two sections in the research instrument, Section 1 and Section 2. For Section 1, the nominal scale will be used in Section 1. This section will elicit demographic information for respondents such as the background, course, age, faculty, year of study, and gender. This section will assist the researcher to learning more about the respondent. And Section 2, the Likert scale will be used in this section. It will be divided into two parts by the researcher. In Part 1 contain 10 questions related to the student's academic performance, and Part 2 contain 10 questions related to how far positive impacts of social media on student academic performance. Researcher will use a 5-point Likert scale from 1 to 5 to describe strongly agree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree in both parts of the survey. For data analysis, the data collection were analyzed using the statistical package for social science SPSS. The SPSS program is used to make analyzing data, changing data for a large number of samples, and analyzing the finding easier. All the data will indicate the correlation between positive impacts of social media on students' academic performance. So this is references that I use in my research. So that's all from me. Thank you.